Hi, Nasipo here. I hope you're well. Today we are discussing how to connect to your higher self. What is this higher self? How many selves are in me, Ganti? If there is higher self and then there's me, what is going on here? Okay, so some call it the higher self, some call it God, some call it the still small voice, some call it the universe. There's a lot of names. There's a lot of names to name this thing which cannot be named or articulated using names. In my pursuit for understanding and in my trying to get to know myself better, I've dived into spirituality. What is existence? What does it mean to be alive? What is the human evolution of trying to find God about? And I've come to the conclusion that we are all trying to explain something that is so way beyond our understanding, that all of the labels, all of the things, all of the sort of religions that we have are just childish ways of trying to articulate this thing that is so bigger than us and so encompassing of everything that we are, that we actually don't know what it is, but we are trying. So as we try, we shape it using words, we shape it using theories, and we shape it using stories. But the challenge is that we get stuck in the stories and not keep seeking to evolve those stories and understanding when they no longer serve us. I'm saying this because finding your true self and connecting to that true self is a journey. It's a journey that does not end. It gets really, really entangling as you go about getting clear. One minute you think you're clear, the next you're not. So it continues to morph. But what I can say is, when you have the willingness, when you have the urge within yourself to keep seeking, day upon day, building habits and routines and rituals around your life, to keep constantly saying, universe, still small voice, whatever you are that is propelling and giving me life and is the life source that is flowing through my veins, I'm here. I'm willing to learn whatever it is that you're wanting to teach me, and I want to understand you better. That's when the shifts happen and the understanding keeps slowly being revealed to you. It doesn't require you to belong to a certain religion. It doesn't require you to believe that a certain person died for you on the cross for you to now get the special knowledge. It is a willingness. It is something that you do for yourself, in yourself, and requires no church or a building that says, now that you are in this building, you are now part of what the journey is. So I guess what I'm saying is, connecting to your higher self requires your willingness. It requires you to 100% commit to going within yourself and addressing things that you don't want to address within yourself. It requires for you to go back and face those demons and forgive things that you think have been done to you. And release, and release, and release. It's a purging of just old conditioning, old ways of being, to really go back to a time before all of the things that you were told were what is done in the world, what is expected of you in the world, and how to live your life. It's going back to that innocence of listening to nature, being in nature, being and enjoying your own company, and just not to be dwelling in the past or in the future a lot. So you cultivate that by creating space, basically. You create space for solitude. You create space to get to know yourself. One thing I do know about intuition, the universe, the still small voice, God, Jesus, Buddha, you cannot go into communion or be in a space of communion with that higher being without you being still and decluttering your mind, which is why meditation helps. Decluttering your life of things that no longer serve you, and concentrating on being rather than doing in the world. I'm not sure if I'm making sense, but concentrating on the energy that you exude, the sort of presence that people feel around you, the sort of energy that you are, basically. It's all about energy, because we are all energy. Sorry to go a bit hocus pocus on you, but that is the core of it all, that what you get to be in the world is who you are in terms of the state of your being. And I had to really understand that as I was going through my own journey, and I still am getting to understand that now, that I cannot say what is important to me is having a prosperous life and having freedom to do 1, 2, 3 in the world and the money to do 1, 2, 3 in the world, when I don't have that sort of prosperity mindset, prosperity way of being within myself. It starts from the inside. And that's why we prioritize self-development, getting to know yourself and being able to know what's going on within yourself from moment to moment. And yeah, to connect to your higher self, that is what you need to do. Get in silence, get into knowing yourself, get into learning about what makes you tick. What are you afraid of? Why are you afraid of what you're afraid of? Thinking about death, your own death, the death of your family members, thinking about yourself 1,000 years from now. All of those sort of questions are sort of like existential questions that one would be like, why on earth would I want to think of something so morbid? But those are the questions that when you start delving a bit deeper into, you actually get to understand the magnitude of what life is and what is important in life. And you shift your energy and you shift your attention from getting things in the world into getting in order within you to show up better in the world. Yeah. I hope that was insightful for you and you got one or two things from there. Please let me know in the comments if there's anything that resonated with you. Bye bye.